Welcome to Virginia Tech, and you've said your prayers, little one, because it's time for Enter Sandman. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, the Panthers head coach told me pregame he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Hokies offense will be first on the attack. Let's take a look at our impact players. Back to throw, it's Baker. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Rush is on. He'll get rid of it. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
We'll send the tight end in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right side, it's Green. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Man, what a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Green. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, he keeps making more of those. Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Baker. Makes a catch. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. There is a man still down. It's a Hokie, and they'll stop play to check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. It's complete. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big 1st down on an explosive. But, David, 3rd down defense, it's one thing to allow a 1st down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Panthers. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Rides the option, he keeps it. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. So the Pitt Panthers offense will now get its first chance with the football. Mason Heinzel, last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores.
And Reese, man, he has been really, really good to start this season. Last week, excellent. But you do got that one loss on the ledger. But they've trusted him. They've put it in his hands. I think you want to see the consistency from his offense, Jesse, as it continues to grow, continues to get better throughout the season. But I've seen some great flashes.
Yeah, the amazing thing is when you talk to people on the inside of the program, they'll tell you if he can keep being consistent, play the way he did last week, they think they can go to the college football playoff. You mentioned the loss they had early in the year. They can't afford another one here in the middle of the season. He's got to play great today. But very quietly, they believe this could be a special year if this guy plays well. Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that's...
Breaks away on the left. Inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Hokies. Hauled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point is good. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, it's Turner. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. They're all over it. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quick give. It's Turner. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
The Panthers are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first. Rush right in his face. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Turner. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run him again.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
3rd and inches, and you're throwing the football? Man, that's kind of a statement to me. I'm getting the first down. I'm saying I'm more physical than you. I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you. Defense brings the blitz because they're expecting run. Still gets to the quarterback, gets the sack.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him, get the big sack on 4th down.
Makes the quick grab. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Overton. Defense all over him.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Searching for space. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. At the 40, there he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Under pressure. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. After the run, now to throw. Across the 35. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to run it. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
And the trick play, and it won't work. The defense all over him before he can even turn the ball loose. They're lucky to hang on to the football. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Baker. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. They'll need a bunch on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Drops back on first down. He's going to take off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Pitt! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the return, it's Heath. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Drops back. It's Baker.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Looking for room. It's Hawkins. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
That is exactly what the defense was hoping for. Down close to the end zone, they bring the all-out blitz. They've got numbers, they've got people shooting gaps, and they didn't give the offense a second to even think. They were swarmed and surrounded getting that safety.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Making his first move.
The returner throws it out to the 35, and the Pittsburgh offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Fresh center downs going to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Northwestern Wildcats. And it's the Nittany Lions looking to make it 5 straight wins, and they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Back now to your game in Blacksburg. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. but I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Lane Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with the Panthers head coach coming out of the locker room. He loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. And that last completion left them with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. They'll go to the air. Out wide left, it's Lee. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 2nd and long here. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. There is a man still down. It's a Hokie, and they'll stop play to check on him. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. After run, now throw. Complete on the left to Smith. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. From the gun. Right side, it's Hunt. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? From the gun, looking for a man. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And the stomping has commenced. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a drive there of 85 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And
Snags it, and there's running room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Oh, he's got some space. The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. In the backfield, it's Brown. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Back to pass, it's Baker. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it even.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Out wide right, it's Hunt. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Needs it here on 4th down. Still looking to his right. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Marches ahead, trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football.
Touchdown, Panthers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Moving the pocket, it's Baker. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Left side, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Panthers. And they turn it into a defensive score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick 6 right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
That makes the score 47, Virginia Tech 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sets his feet, it's Baker. Grabs it in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Some misdirection with the counter. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.